Right, okay. Did we have that set up? That doesn't look like it's fallen off the table. Yeah, I think maybe. Okay. So, oh goodness me, that writing's got small. Revisiting some of my old numbers in the absence of new material. Although I did write a new, it's not a song, I didn't put music to it, but I wrote a poem today for a very lovely lady who's in California. Oh, I so love to play this on one of my Jack Daniels guitars, but looks like my poor Yamaha's over there gathering dust as well. Okay, G. Yeah. How to, every day I lose more movement in the fingers. That's such a rapid rate. Going back to actually it tells me that when I wrote it. I wrote this on the 26th of July. I can't read a thing. I wrote this at 01:09 a.m. on the 26th of July 1997 in bed. This is going to be a slower version of it, for sure, because I can't play fast anymore. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. It will be neither. But hey, come on, 28. We met at the wrong time, or that's how it seems, in a haze of confusion on a battleground of dreams. I was lost in the night, struggling for a need to survive. I couldn't find the words, so I spoke with my heart. I said, if God has mercy, He won't keep us apart. We felt the emotion and waited for the dawn to arrive. She held all the answers, but threw me no clues, not a sign of affection or a quote I could use. I fell to my knees, crying, you're the salvation that I need. She put my face in her hands, and I wept like a child. There are other people involved here, she whispered and smiled. We live in times when love's a long way second to greed. I cried, the past is behind us, the best lies ahead. I wish it was that simple, was all that she said. I knew it was dying, taking me down with it too. Her words hit like lightning, cutting straight to my soul. Standing around her was the only time I felt whole. I gave her a song, saying I wrote this in my heart just for you. My friends felt like strangers, I knew something had changed. They told me, boy, since you met her, you just ain't been the same. I asked them to help me, all they did was say, let it go. I denied who I was and thought of who I could be. What couldn't I achieve with her next to me? But she stayed with her husband, and the cold night whispered, I told you so. I was on a bad exit in sight. No idea of direction, no sign of light. I needed distraction, so I hit the brake pedal hard. My mind took the brunt as I crashed at the curve. I cried, make the pain stop, surely that I deserve. I looked at my hands, I saw nails and a marked playing card. She doesn't exist, she's not real, someone's side. She's your manifestation of your dreams stored inside. But I knew they were wrong, just looking for a way to abstain. Her smile cut through my arm like a diamond cuts glass. I was so close one time, but the moment went fast. And I know that I'll never find anyone like her again. I wrote her a letter, 40 pages of verse, saying loving you's hard, but forgetting you's worse. I got no reply, just a cold wind blowing down an empty street. I knew I would love her more than anyone else. Her wedding vows now are gathering dust on a shelf, but I didn't have something, I don't know what, that I needed to compete. I can still feel her presence everywhere that I go. Will I laugh again this lifetime? I truly don't know. I've tried to be bitter, but silence is the best I can do. People call me up and ask, are you over her yet? I say someone's cut so deeply they leave scars of regret. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year I'll pull through. She knows if she needs me, I'm still waiting in black. I might turn the words off, but I can't turn my back. But time's running out, and maybe it's better that way. Every man should learn humility once in his life. Now kindness is rationed and reluctance is rife. You can never go back, boy, no matter how hard you pray. It all seems so simple when you read it in books. They don't tell you how bad the other side looks. I run on emotions, and these days I can't even walk. I looked in the mirror, guess who I saw in there? A man with no future who no longer cares. Don't ask him why, he doesn't even know how to talk. We're all in the gutter, and we know where we are. But I came so close once to owning a star. But nearly means nothing except thoughts that you just don't wanna think. I could go into the darkness, know I'd always return. Now I can't get back, and that's a harsh lesson to learn. The cup's full of pain, and all I can do now is drink. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. Optimism or words full of fear. I'm locked in the void, and only she has the key. Her pedestal's waiting, if she needs it, it's there. She doesn't have to love me, I won't even care. I've got all the love we'll need here inside of me. 28 years ago. It's gone like that. I wish I could still click my fingers. Oh. It's not cover that stuff up there. Okay, I was off the road from 91. 91? 90 maybe. Off the road. I hadn't even been on it that much at that point. And the reason I know this is true is because I'm looking at the flyer from the actual concert anyway. And then in 98, December 1998, I got an offer. I was still hanging around the music. We had recording studios in those days where musicians would accumulate, you know, and hang out and meet and just use it as a rehearsal space and stuff. This was in the days before you could make Sergeant Pepper on your mobile phone. And anyway, I wanted to go back out and play a concert, not for the best reasons in the world, really, but quite, I would say Machiavellian, but yeah, anyway. So they gave me a 15-minute slot at the 101 Club in Newhall. And I said, well, I'm going to put you on the bill, because I did have a penchant for not turning up or walking off stage after 10 seconds. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm not here for your entertainment, you're here for mine. Things you do when you're young. Anyway, so they gave me 15 minutes because no one knew who I was, so I'm staring at a sea of faces there, all of whom, what will I have been in 98, 37 I guess, yeah, 37. And so anyway, you know, and there's a couple of punkish bands on punks. They had no meaning in the word, but anyway, bless them. And you know, they would stick acoustic musicians on in between the acts, you know, and stuff, you know, so that they could get their amps and equipment off. You know, the people would be ready behind the back, ready. Their roadies were putting their stuff on, you know, so they'd always like to have a few acoustic people to slot in there. I'm making this anecdote very long. So no one knew who I was, and I said, no. I haven't seen him in a long time. Paul Murphy, and I came ambling up. And the sound man said to me, he said, before I went on, he said, I've just done the, you'll be following, he'd said to all the acoustics, you're going to be following an electric act, so I'm going to need to redo the sound desk, so when you go on, just play a few notes so I can get the sound balance right over. And so I said, hi, it's singer-songwriter part of the evening. And I was blank face there. Oh, the hell with this. So I just started playing, and I just looked down and said, how's that sound to you? I don't care. That sounds good to me, I think. And I had 3 numbers, but I played this one. So I had 15 minutes, and with harmonica solos, the song lasted 12 minutes. So it just gave me enough time to insult the audience at the end. There's a CD over there with recording a lot, going through some memorabilia bits. But anyway, should we just do a jam session? It's a nice warm sunny morning. I don't really want to tune up. It's a sunny morning. I reckon it's gonna be a lovely day. Rain can come along with no more but your beautiful smile will drive it away. Wonder where you're to right now. Maybe you're thinking of me. Did we really take it to its conclusion? Were we kidding ourselves when we said we've got to set it free? My heart will always belong to you, and it will always be true. If you ever want to walk this way again, the door's always open, please just walk through. My heart will be waiting to hear your voice again. My lips are anticipating you kissing away my pain. I need a title for that to copyright it, so I'll call that, I didn't dislike the melody there. Wish I'd come up with some better words for it. You evoke feelings in me that show me what life's meaning is. Did you really find the grass was greener when you were walking barefoot on his? I replay all my memories. I see paradise in everyone. in the darkness. Then you arrived and said, now life's begun. What should we play now? The trouble is, although I've got a lot of songs, I can barely remember the words to any of my songs. There's a fence along the highway to keep the poets in. The prophets working overtime say, well, now is the time to begin. The burial of an unknown man who might have been someone's twin. And the movie queen says, I have been where lovers dare not go. The night is black and no one comes back from where the hard wind blows. Well, the ministers sit in conference and the diplomats go out and steal, and the octopus tells tales of old while they're working the spinning wheel. And the fake lawyers and fake congressmen debate what fake news can be classed as real. And a new day breaks with new earthquakes and suits of blue that glow. The night comes down, so take your crown to where the hard wind blows. When the road on which you travel turns into a slot machine, you know you must change your transport and keep your conscience clean. The ferryman may say if to you, but he doesn't really know what it means. And all he can do is poison you and put you in his show. The tower is high and time still goes by where the hard wind blows. In a picture frame of water, a rainbow has been kept in honor of a locked up bedroom where someone famous might have slept. And the princess wears a locket that contains every tear she's ever wept. She wants to be someone you can't see. Anonymity's all she knows. Pain comes down and turns around where the hard wind blows. The sage is selling his memories, but no one wants to hear. The fighter puts his gloves away and shrugs, maybe same time next year. The princess opens a locket up, files away one more tear. As the door bursts in, she unfaces her sin and says, "Don't let my mama know. I'm a good girl, true, except for him and you, where the hard wind blows." As the poem takes to the back streets, the night goes on in style. He leaves a message tied to the gatepost. It reads, "I'll be back in a little while." Meanwhile, the convent's being burned and then just being defiled. And you can't submit when being hit by demons from below. You won't get hurt if you stay alert where the hard wind blows. It's not too late to travel, but there's nowhere left to go. We fought a losing battle, but the victors needn't know. Let me hold you tenderly and ease away your fears. You know you've got a friend in me if the longing reappears. I saw you walk the minefield, yet stardust in your eyes, and in your footsteps when I kneeled, you didn't seem surprised. It's not too late to change things, the picture still looks good. You know that when my phone rings, I'd answer if I could. Let's get off this rodeo, put both feet on the ground. It don't matter where we go, I'll make sure love's in town. I didn't make the river freeze, but I'll help you get across. And if that doesn't put your mind at ease, you can call me if you're lost. What you can't hear is directly above me, maybe 4 feet away, is my is my next door neighbor's bathroom. So it's and you're lucky you can't hear. Some people just don't have enough brown in their diet. If I'm quiet, you might be able to hear. Oh, they're still moving that. Call Me If You Lost. A hard one to sing softly because verse 2 on that you have to belt it out. I saw you walk the mountain, you had stardust in your eyes. But first thing on a Saturday morning. I think we're done now. I'm going to sit in the sun. Thank you so much for your time, folks. I was grateful for your company.